Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports Weekly. Got another great show ahead of you, Nick. Welcome back to the headband. Nick Alessandrini alongside me. I'm Pat Garianis.
Yep, took a week off last week. Coach Kalasia actually brought it to my attention last week, so I said I can't forget another week without the headband. So I'm happy to bring it back and happy to be here back with you, Pat.
Absolutely, man. I've been off, I guess, was it 2 of the last 3 shows? I don't know. I'm a little nervous doing it now. As always, we're joined alongside us, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. Fellas, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Another
Doing
big
good?
show lined up tonight.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, each week we're going to be handing out some 302 Sports promotional products, as well as give away one lucky 302 Sports fan a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. All you got to do is let your waiter or waitress know that you came here to see the show.
Absolutely, and Pat, again, we've got another great show lined up for tonight. Special guest Ed Aiken from the Board of Directors of the Maxwell Club here in Delaware. He'll be joining us. And number 4 ranked St. Elizabeth's girls basketball, they'll be here. Head coach Dan Cooney with Renaya Ward-Mayo and Julianne McCarron, so we'll get to them in just a little bit as well. But before we get to our guests, we're going to get started with our recap from Friday night, a big 1-2 matchup in women's basketball here in the state of Delaware. Number 2 Caravel and number 1 Conrad. Mike and Jay, you guys were on the call. How was that one?
It lived up to expectations, that's for sure.
And now we're going to get a little recap here, Mike. From
Full house at Conrad, and I watched the highlights, but it's been a day or two since I've seen it, so we'll see how this goes. So we have the highlights here for you. We mentioned number 1 and number 3. Conrad, number 2, Conrad Caravel, sorry. Big time. And we get started with the ever-exciting free throws.
That's it. Great start.
4 free throws for Caravel to start the night. There's Kendra Warren, knocks down 2. And Caravel early lead, but look, there's Alyssa Fayville, one of our favorites, with the three-pointer. Kind of a quiet night for Alyssa, but she got them started. And Caravel had the lead early, but how about that Julie Kalesia with the scoop shot there and the harm. And Conrad, the early lead. There's Carly Qualley out to Miranda Peretta, senior transfer, was with us last week. And she nails the 3 there. They've been back on top. Now it's tied at 7. Look at this Carly Qualley from mid-court. Wow. Boom, hit it like Renaya Mayo back there. How about that shot? That's India Johnson. She's a freshman. That's a name to remember. She scored 10 or 11 points in the game. Had a great game for Caravel. You see they have the 13-day lead as we come to the end of the first quarter at Conrad. Moving on to further action. Still Caravel up on top by 3. There's Fayville again, same spot. Bang, another three-pointer. We're all tied up at 15. How about the dish from Peretta inside to Sasha Marvel? 2 more, and this is a nice back-and-forth game, a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do it. Peretta back out for another three-pointer. Bam, Miranda Peretta making a name for herself for senior year here in Delaware. And a runner there, 2 more points, and it's a 4-point lead. But Alyssa Fayville, 3 more.
Oh, man. She can do it all.
She does. It's 22-21 at the half. That was the last point.
How's that environment? I know with that gym can be very unique.
Pretty exciting.
It was loud in there, yeah, definitely loud.
Inside to Janila Whittlesey. Gets her own rebound. That's like Moses Malone. She puts
Can't
on.
guard it. You can't guard that, man.
She's 6'4", and Nye does what she wants underneath. That is Angia Brown. It's a three-pointer there. Puts Caravel back on top. But Conrad, it's time to take over. There's Julie Kalesia with the hoop and the foul. And they're back on top. That's Stephanie Kalesia, the sister. I only messed them up one time. One time, got the three-pointer for Steph. And it's a 2-point game. That's India Johnson again, huh? How about that? The runner puts it in. A lot of seniors on Caravel, but the freshman there, Johnson, played a big role for them as they do take the lead here. It's 36-35 here.
Oh,
Off the defender.
Yeah.
Back reverse layup for Julie Kalesia. Senior, or she's a junior, but that's a smart play. She plays like a senior. Nice spin move here by Steph Kalesia. Drains it. And it's 39-36, I'm sorry. All alone, Julie. You're not going to stop her, obviously. As Conrad starts to put a little distance between them and the Bucks. You know, only 4 players scored for Conrad all night. They scored all of their points. you can guess which four. We've already seen all four of them score tonight. How about that long distance three-pointer from Stephanie Whittlesey off the glass?
So
She's got some nice touch.
I guess Jordan Rook didn't score in this
Jordan
game.
did not score.
But
no.
she does all, she's doing all the
She
other
does a lot
things.
of the
Great
dirty work.
passer, great defense.
And also, I think we're talking about this game later, but so they only went 6 deep to Conrad, but they did a great job staying out of foul trouble. And here we go, end of the game. It's an 8-point game. That's going to do it. There's Jordan Rook, but that's the end of the game. And
Bang.
Conrad stays number 1 with the big win.
Big
Up
win.
to expectations there.
Big win, Jay. And
Big win, and what was impressed me was the way Conrad shot free throws in that fourth quarter. Julie Colegio especially, 12 to 16 for the game. In a big game environment, to go to the foul line 16 times and then convert 12 of them shows how important that game was for her. And like Mike said, she's only a junior, but she played like a senior when Conrad needed her the most.
was that perhaps a state championship preview?
I think
Very
so.
positive. I mean, I've seen Sanford. They're a really good team, and St. Elizabeth's also is. I think they're better than what people thought they might be this season. They're a very, very good team. But yeah, I can see Conrad and Caravel in a rematch in a couple months from now, so maybe 6 weeks or so from now.
Absolutely. So there you have it. Recap of last week's game between Caravel and Conrad. We're going to step aside for a quick break. We're going to come back. Mr. Ed Aiken's going to come on and talk a little bit of the Maxwell Football Club after this.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back into 302 Sports Weekly. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis. And now we are joined by a special guest, Ed Aiken of the Board of Directors Football Club for the Maxwell Football Club here in Delaware. And Ed, thanks for joining us here tonight. Thanks for coming and joining us on the show.
Thank you for having us. I'm really excited about being here with 302. You guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Ed, let's talk a little bit about the Maxwell Football Club. A lot of people have heard it's a very famous award. Can you give a brief little breakdown of the history of the club?
We were always considered the other award than the Heisman because we picked the Player of the Year just like the Heisman does. We've actually been around longer than the Heisman. We started in 1935 out of Philadelphia. First Player of the Year award was after the season of 1937. And we slowly but surely evolved to where now we pick a pro coach of the year, pro player of the year, college player of the year, all different levels, down to 2 and 3. We do high school. And so we kind of think that we represent the whole world of football, the whole community.
Absolutely, and you talk about you guys talk all 3 levels of football, and I know that it's been fairly new to Delaware, right? Only a few years old. Can you talk a little bit about how this award came to Delaware?
Yeah, what the high school award we have, they also do the National Football Award. Adidas does the National Football for High School Award, but they started doing a more local high school award where it wasn't just football. It's a football award. There's no doubt about it. But within the football award, our winner wanted a really good student athlete. That's what we were looking for. And to be a good student athlete, we felt that they had to be a good football player. They had to be a great teammate. They had to be good in school with a grade point average, and they had to be good in the community. And so through that, they started the Jim Henry Award. And the three states that we do the high school award with is Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. The winner of each of Player of the Year of each of these states will then compete against the three, and we get the Jim Henry Award winner. So I do college football. I'm a college football official. And my downfield official, my side judge, Scott Wolpert's brother, Mark Wolpert, is the CEO. And at the time, when I first started 4 years ago with him, Ron Jaworski was our CEO and president. And they were looking to expand to Delaware. They were doing Pennsylvania, New Jersey at the time. And they said, do you think you can get this running in Delaware? And I said, well, let's give it a shot. And I can't believe the overwhelming support that we have gotten from the sports community, the coaching community, the football community here in Delaware. It's been absolutely wonderful. It's been great.
And you talked a little bit about what went into the nominations a little bit earlier. Yeah. How many nominees did you guys receive this season, and how many nominees do you guys usually get?
The first year, 4 years ago was our first year. Our winner was Kobe Reeder. Smyrna Henderson, and Knight from Smyrna was our three winners so far, and this will be our fourth year. When we started, there was 42 high schools that were available because it has to be a senior. Okay? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a senior that the coach feels fits the three criteria we're looking for: community service, grade point average, and a football playing award. And so out of the 42, we had 40, I think, and that was like absolutely amazing because Pennsylvania, I mean, a lot more schools, it's a lot more work. They got a bigger committee, but they get nowhere near that kind of support. New Jersey was the same. Since then, this was our first year where we had 44 high schools that were available and 44 nominees came in the door.
That's awesome.
So we are really, really excited. DFCA, the Delaware Interscholastic Football Coaches Association, has supported us, welcomed us with open arms, had the coaches get behind us, the ADs get behind us. And once again, we've met as a committee. I have 15 professionals, business professionals, people in the media that sit on the committee, and they picked our winner, and I think we've got another great one to announce at the DFCA dinner this coming Monday.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that very quickly, you said you get 40 nominations and you have your committee. How tough can it be to try to narrow it down to pick your winner? Because I'm sure you get a lot of great athletes that are doing a lot of good in their community. How tough can it be to pick that winner?
It's amazingly tough.
Yeah.
I am absolutely amazed at the quality of student athletes we have here in the state of Delaware, year after year after year. And with the help of 302 Sports and other local media, hopefully we can put Delaware sports on the map.
Yes.
Because being a college football official, I have other officials I'm working with throughout the country. And they don't look at Delaware like it's a state. They don't look at Delaware like we even do sports. I mean, they look at New York and Philadelphia and Washington and Baltimore. We have some pretty good sports athletes, student athletes. We have some pretty good teams right here in Delaware. And with your guys' help and everything, we're kind of bringing that to the forefront.
Absolutely. And you kind of talked a little bit about this, but when and where can we find out the Maxwell?
Well, the Maxwell football, as I said, we have a little cutout in the DFCA dinner. The DFCA dinner this coming Monday is down at Dover Downs. It will start at 6:15. Doors open at 5:30. Tickets are available through dfca.org. Okay, I can't get your tickets; they can get it there. There will be some tickets at the door. Great night of a celebration of high school football in the state of Delaware. Just a great night. Then Maxwell themselves have their gala, which ESPN and everybody else is a part of. That will be in March, and I'll be down in Lang City. Those tickets, if you would like to go to those and see the who of football. Yeah. And I'm telling you, everybody who's anything in football comes to the Maxwell Football Gala. Well worth the time if you're into football. That will be in March, and those tickets are available on MaxwellFootballClub.org.
Absolutely.
And I know you talked a little bit about this also earlier, but what separates this award from the other awards given out all over the place? So this is a special award. What can you say differentiate this award from some other awards given out?
I will not take a shot at any athlete. I think it's incredible, the effort, the time, the talent that goes into our great athletes. But where the All-State is the football, okay, sportsmanship is the sportsmanship, our Maxwell Award is football and sportsmanship and community service, and they got to be a really good student. So we think we differentiate ourselves from all the other, and it's the same through the other sports and all. We have a national high school football. That's a football player, you know. They don't take a look at the other stuff. We take a look at everything. So we have really good student athletes that I think we honor, and we'll be honoring this coming Monday.
Absolutely. And you heard Colby Reeder, Nolan Henderson, Will Knight. Who will be the 2019, correct? 2018
2018 because of the football season winner. And our little bit is we don't announce everything like a lot of the others do early. So we kind of keep it a little suspenseful. But I think we got a really good candidate this year.
Absolutely, and you will find that out. That'll be Monday down at the DIFCA Awards. Keep an eye out. The news will be going out to find out who goes away with the award. Ed Aiken, thank you very much for
And
coming
if
on.
I can, real quick, I know we
Go
got to
ahead.
run. I would want to thank DIFCA. I want to thank the sports community. I want to thank John Wilson. Mark DePercio helped get this started before he left and went down to Texas. Mike Ryan is a big effort behind helping us. So Coach Judy is another. And I just want to thank them because we can't do it without them. Okay? And them as well as what we found with you guys. This is all about the athlete. This is about the kids. This isn't about us or anything else. This is all about the kids. And if we can turn these young men and women into great community leaders, we did our little part.
Absolutely. And before we go, Ed, where can people go to find out more about the Maxwell Club?
Go to MaxwellFootballClub.org and it'll give you the whole history. You become a member. If you become a member with the Maxwell Football Club, you get a ballot to vote for all the awards, just like anybody else. So you can be a little part of who wins and who doesn't win.
That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool thing.
Absolutely. The historic Maxwell Football Club. Ed, thank you for coming on. Appreciate
Guys,
you.
thanks. And Nick's grandfather and I did high school football together, so I'm feeling like really old right now. Okay, this kind of thing should not happen. But thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks. Ed Aiken of the Maxwell Football Club. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, St. Elizabeth girls basketball will be going on 302 Sports Weekly. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back to the 302 Sports Weekly. Mike Lang and Jason Winchell, and introducing with us tonight members of the #4 St. Elizabeth Vikings, Coach Dan Cooney, and two juniors, right? Julie McCarron here to my immediate left, and Bernaya Mayo. Ladies, Dan, thanks for joining us tonight. You guys doing good? Everybody's not nervous, are you? Yeah. All righty, let's get right into this. Dan, we're going to talk about your win at Ursuline. First, we'll talk about that one. Came down to the last minute, last few seconds, as it usually does with Ursuline. You played him to triple overtime at the Diamond State. What's it like to go into a building like Ursuline and manage to come out with a win? Not easy, even if Ursuline's down a little bit. That's not an easy place to play.
First of all, I don't think they're down. He's got Dorsey back now. She played more minutes the other night than she has all year, and it's only going to make him better. He'll be fine. Those kids are figuring it out. They'll be right there with everybody at the end of the year. It's great to go over there. I honestly try to think the last time we won over there, and I can't remember. I don't know if it was back when Asia played.
I think Dan looked that up, but I'm not. Or Joe looked that. Jason looked that up.
It's been a long time.
Ursuline's won 15 of the last 18 regular season meetings. You guys have had more success in the tournament against them recently.
Exactly.
But in the regular season, that win was the first time since early in the 2000s.
There you go. Yeah. So it was a great feeling, and the kids battled. It was an up and down. We had the lead in the beginning. They had the lead in the second half, and it came down to one play at the end. And my two darlings here are the ones that drew it up in the huddle.
That's right. So, Julie, I had a little bird tell me that Coach Cooney had one play drawn up, and you said, "No, we're going to run this one." Just tell me how that happened.
Well, me and Bernaya, we looked at each other and we thought that we needed a win, so we pulled out the play, got the ball scored.
And Bernaya, obviously it worked. You've been in that situation before. This is not your first game winner, but talk about that one. You got hit pretty good on that play, but you still made the shot.
Yeah, playing with Julie, I know how she plays and she know how I play. So in the huddle when we just started to do the same didn't play at the same time. So we had her take the ball out. And we just knew, like, it is going to work as long as you pass the ball right and not finish. So we just did that and it worked.
Put the pressure on you as long as you pass the ball right.
Well, Julie told her, I'm going to get you the ball, you better score.
This question's for both players. Tell us how tough it is as players to go into Ursuline and win a game.
Going into the home gym, I know that they're going to be like really tough and come out strong as a team against us.
And like with Ursuline in their gym, the atmosphere is like always loud. So just gotta have the right mindset going into the game and just finish strong.
Coach, let's talk about your season so far. You're 9-2 after a big win over Howard yesterday. What was the key in that win over a very good Howard team on the road?
We started rebounding in the second half. They killed us offensive rebounds in the first half, and it led to easy putbacks, and when they didn't put it back, we were fouling them and we got in foul trouble. So it had us out of sync a little bit, and then in the second half, we switched to a 2-3 zone on them, and the kids played it excellent. We were rebounding better out of it, and we got a lot more steals off of cross-court passes, which led into layups and gave us that cushion at the end. And then they started coming back a little bit at us at the end, but the kids held their composure and went in there with the mindset that they weren't going to walk out of there with a loss, and they did it.
So, Dan, I saw the first half of the game yesterday, and you're leading. You obviously have a lot of scorers in this team, Ariana Henry, these two ladies right here. But yesterday's leading scorer was Rory Siskowski. How important is it? You got some weapons that maybe you didn't think you were going to have with Ashley Campbell, Rory Siskowski. How important it is to get the contributions from up and down the lineup?
Oh, it's everything. And these girls, whatever five is out there, they feed off of each other very well. They see the court well, they see when they're open, and they get the ball. And like yesterday, Rory just got herself open, and they saw her, and they got it to her, and she finished every time. She had an excellent game. She had 15 points, and she just, the confidence is building every game with her. And you've got to remember, she's only a freshman. We had her last year as an 8th grader. She didn't play the minutes that she's playing this year, last year, but so every game she's getting better, and the same with Naya, coming off the bench for us. She's only a sophomore, and she's just building more confidence. And it's these two lead the confidence into the rest of them, and they know how to build off of them. And everything so far has been going the right way.
You mentioned Naya. That's Naya Polium.
Yes.
Had 10 points yesterday. Naya's had a pretty good season so far. How about improvements? What are you looking for? How about you two answer this? What kind of improvements would you like to see over the next, you're 9-2, so you have 9 games and then the tournament. So what do you guys have to work on?
Mainly talking on defense more and like coming together as a unit.
How about you, Bernard?
Pretty much what Julie said, just coming together as a unit and correcting the little things, which lead to bigger things in a game. So.
Coach, you're in that tough stretch portion of your schedule. Let's talk about your next game, since that's probably your focus right now. You travel to the 5th-ranked Cape Henlopen Lady Vikings, who are 10-1 and having a great season. How do you get the girls to be ready for that long ride early in the morning and to be ready for a tough matchup after the ride?
They're focused, and they know. We'll go over more on Friday at practice before we leave, and they're going up against a team that's probably right now the best team downstate. They're having an excellent year. They turned it around a lot. They got a transfer in, a couple freshmen, and they're coming together. So they know that we're not going down there for any kind of cakewalk. They're going to be in a game, and you get down there. They have the JV game playing where they can start getting focused. Then get the bus trip away, and I'm not even worried about that with them. They know when to get focused.
So not only the Cape Henlopen game, Julie, you have Caravel On Tuesday, Danny said you play Hodgson and
St. Thomas More.
St. Thomas More, and you have Ursuline again.
And Ursuline again, and then Hodgson.
And Hodgson. So yeah, you have this is a tough stretch coming up. You guys we're going to go into coach speak here. I guess you just take it one game at a time, huh? Maybe you could say, how do you keep your focus? How do you not look forward to those other games that are on the schedule?
We just take it one game at a time and focus on like what's in front of us. And as the season go out, we'll just continue to play. And then when tournament times come, we'll be even more locked in and focused.
Great.
Coach, you and Cape have two common opponents so far this year, Padua, which you both beat, and Sussex Central, which they split against, and you beat Sussex Central at your place. Can you take anything from those common opponents?
You look at, you're doing a little bit in a way. I more or less I look at the box score and see, all right, what kids from Cape scored against Padua, what kids, was it pretty consistent. I'm lucky enough I have film on Cape, so we have an advantage there to see what we're getting into. But you really, at the high school level and at the girls level, every game brings a new challenge. So you really can't feed into, all right, well, we beat Padua by this much, we beat Sussex Central by this much, they only beat them by that. It all gets thrown out when you get on the court and start playing against each other, and these kids are competing. So hopefully we go down and we have the same results that we had against Sussex Central and Padua.
We don't want to move too far ahead, but your game next Tuesday is on 302 Sports. You guys get to host Caravel. Julie, what kind of challenges does Caravel present?
We should focus on defense a lot and take away their main scores, and we'll be fine as long as we execute on our offensive end.
How about you, Bernard? What do you see in Caravel?
What Julie said, just locking in on defense and doing what we're supposed to do on the offensive end, we should be pretty fine.
Now you two have played basketball together for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
You seem like sisters up here. You can answer each other's questions. So, what else we got? Anything good?
I think that's it.
Well, Dan and Bernaya, Julie, I want to thank you guys for hanging out here tonight and coming on with us. Good luck Saturday, Tuesday, and the rest of the season. And remember, you can catch the game against Caravel on 302 Sports. And if you're not doing anything Saturday, head down to Cape Henlopen to catch a really good game in Lewis. Lady Vikings, thanks for coming on. And
thanks for having us.
We'll see you down the road. And when we come back on 302 Sports, Wrestling. Benny Mitchell time, right? I've been a big update when we come back. You're watching the 302 Sports Weekly.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports Weekly. Thanks once again to Coach Cooney and the St. Elizabeth Girls Hoops team. Great interview. Fantastic group of people there, Jay and Mike.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to keep things going right along. It's time to step onto the mat and talk a little wrestling, Nick Alessandrini. And I know not only do we got some updated rankings here before tonight, but tonight, big time match that you could have watched on 302 Sports. You can also go back and watch it on the YouTube between Smyrna and Caesar Rodney, correct?
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. You might want to go back and watch that match because it came down to the last match. Number 1 Caesar Rodney taking on number 2 Smyrna. It's already a rivalry, and now both teams number 1 and 2. That makes it that much better, and it came down right to the wire. It was all tied up at 27-27 with just 2:85 and 1:06 left to go. And when it was all said and done, Gabe Giampetro gets a pin in the last match to propel Smyrna to a win. 33-30, Smyrna, they get the win over the number 1 ranked Caesar Rodney Riders in a huge match down south today. So yeah, if you want to go back and check out that on YouTube, I'm sure it'll be an unreal finish on that video for sure.
That'd be nuts.
Big win for Smyrna, big win.
I flipped it on earlier tonight just for a few minutes, and Caesar Rodney was jam-packed.
Yeah, that had to be nuts. Win on a pin at the very end. That's crazy.
Underrated. And then now on to our rankings. Our Division 1 and Division 2 rankings will be on your screen as I'm talking here. Just to go through D2, 5 Lake Forest, 4 Woodbridge, 3 Indian River, 2 Caravel, and 1 Milford. And then D1, we'll have to see what happens after tonight. But St. George's 5, Sussex Central 4, Sally's 3, and 2 was Smyrna, 1 was Caesar Rodney. We'll see if they flip-flop here after the results we had tonight. Individual rankings, we'll also show those on your screen here shortly, and if not, you can catch those on our Facebook page. Our Benny Mitchell, he's our wrestling guru. He posts the individual rankings every week, so you can catch those on Facebook or our website now at 302sports.com, so if you don't have a Facebook.
Absolutely. Now it's time to switch gears, get in transition, talk girls hoops here.
All right.
Fellas, I know we just spoke with St. Elizabeth, but there's other news going around in the world of girls hoops, and we had another 1,000-point score this past week. And Mike, Jay, who did we have?
That Ronasia Blatch-Huggins from Howard with her 1,000th career point. Congratulations to Ronasia, a senior, kind of a swing player. Is going to get some all-state consideration, and she deserves it. So congratulations to Ronasia.
Absolutely, congratulations there. And now it's time to break down a few of the games we saw last week. Howard versus number 5 Ursuline. They pull the upset, 40-32 in that one. And then Ursuline follows that game up with a 47-45 loss to St. E's. And you talked a little bit about that, the second of 3 meetings this year. And it did not disappoint, guys.
No, the first one went triple overtime, and this one, St. Elizabeth gets the basket with 6 seconds left to complete a nice comeback win for them.
Absolutely, and then continuing right along, number 8 Cape Henlopen with a big-time win over number 10 Sussex Central, 52-29. They avenged their only loss as they beat the Golden Knights at home. What a turn of events in that one.
Well, the Cape Henlopen, they're rolling right along right now, and that game Saturday should be outstanding. Cape Henlopen and St. E's. It's going to be Viking on Viking violence, and it should be pretty awesome.
I guarantee you the Vikings going to win.
That's a smart bet right there. Smart bet.
And then some good games coming up. Well, you got a head start on it, Mike. Number 4, St. Elizabeth's. Number 5, Cape Henlopen, Saturday at 1:30. You guys want to maybe go a little bit in more depth about that one, or what are you looking for? I know, Jay, you were talking to me about it off air. We were doing the Dover CR game. That's how excited you were to see Cape Henlopen play. What are you kind of expecting from that matchup Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. Cape Henlopen, like we said, Coach Cooney, they're 10-1 this year. They got a transfer student in, new coach. They lost to Sussex Central back in early December 4th or 6th. So, I mean, they've been rolling right along, 8 straight wins, and they're playing really well. They get the St. Elizabeth to come down there on their home floor where they've already beat Padua this year. So I think it's a big game for Cape Henlopen. They're looking at it like it's a big game because they want to say, hey, we can belong with these upstate teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then another game to keep an eye on, Woodbridge at number 6, Padua tomorrow night, 7:15. Blue Raiders undefeated this year and looking to chop into the top 10. Can they knock off the Pandas?
Well, they beat St. George's last week, and the big argument about Woodbridge was they haven't beaten anybody. Well, St. George's went down there and lost. So Woodbridge gets a chance to come up to Newcastle County, which they don't too often, and they're going to play a pretty good Padua team. Padua likes to run and gun. Woodbridge, a lot of the same stuff. So that should be a fun one. I think Jason's going to be taking that one in, if I'm not mistaken, and so it should be a lot of fun.
And then another matchup, you talked a little bit about Padua, we talked a little bit about Ursuline, and it's a matchup that we know you guys have seen over and over many times. Number 6 Padua at number 8 Ursuline. That's Monday at 7:15.
Yeah, and the Pandas haven't beat the Raiders in over 10 years. So, I mean, it's a big game. Could the short walk to Ursuline from Padua, could it end the streak, or can the Raiders sweep the season series again? That's going to be the big question come Monday night.
Yeah, and there's a lot of big streaks breaking this year in sports overall. I don't want to say, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a good point. And now let's transition once again and get into our Winchell's way too early basketball selection talk. This week's topic, Jay, you decided to hit on the Blue Hen and Diamond State conferences specifically. Where do some of those teams lie on the seed line?
Yeah, Blue Hen, Hodson sitting at 4th, Howard at 8th, St. George's Tech at 12th, Del Castle 13th, and McCain sitting in the last spot, 24th. For Diamond State, Conrad's in the 10th position, Archmere 20th, and Wilmington Charter. Wow, Wilmington Charter is sitting there at 21st.
And then both of you can answer this. Mike, I'll start with you. Do you see any teams not currently listed in that seed line from the Diamond State or Blue Hen that maybe have a chance to make it in?
I'm thinking perhaps Mount Pleasant, which would make Nick smile. They're right around that 500 mark. I think they're 7-6. They play McCain tomorrow. McCain is undefeated, so then we'll see. It's going to be 2 things. If Mount Pleasant gets a win, McCain's on their way to being a 2 bonus point team. So a win there might be a 4-point win. So it's really important for Mount. It also gives us a chance to see McCain, and their schedule has not been very tough. Mm-hmm. So Mount Pleasant's got a nice center in the middle is Ryan Newsom. I think Mount, they need maybe pull an upset or two. They can't have any bad losses. They got to put something together, but Mount can still get in.
And Jay, what do you see here? What team currently not on the seed line from one of those conferences do you see making it in?
I don't see any.
Okay.
I really think right now, you got those. There's a lot of teams in the Blue Hen that are below 500 with not some strong schedules. Mike might be right with Mount Pleasant, but Mount Pleasant's probably going to have to win out. I mean, they're like way behind right now. They're like sitting below 30th, so they're going to have to make. Like Mike said, they can help themselves with a 4-point win, but a lot of those Blue Hen teams after McCain are all below 500.
All right.
So now we'll flip-flop in here, guys. You read who's listed currently on that seed line. Mike, we'll start with you. Is there any team that maybe you see falling out that's getting in if it were to start today?
Yeah, you may have heard this name recently, McCain. Like we mentioned, they're 11-0. They're not going to be getting much in the way of bonus points.
They have none right now.
They have 0.
They have 0 bonus points.
They may pick it. They do have Howard, so that's Howard would be the favorite in Flight B, probably. So they could beat Howard. Howard's a good team, but Flight B is just not going to get them a lot of points this year. So McCain they need to keep winning. They may have too many wins not to get in, but that's the one I'm saying.
And Jay, how about you?
Wilmington Charter. They have a tough remaining schedule left. They've played the weaker part of the Diamond State schedule to get some of those early wins. Now they start facing the teams like Conrad and Archmere. They also have St. Mark's and other teams on their schedule coming up. So I just don't think they can get in. They do have they're going to have some good bonus points, but they're going to have to win, I think, 11 or 12. So they're going to have to win a few of those tough contests coming up.
Well, you never know. Maybe the Force will be with the Force. Who knows? Nice little Star Wars joke for you. You like what I did there? Absolutely. So anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to switch from girls hoops to boys hoops in about 30 seconds after this.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
Welcome back to 302 Sports Weekly here at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Christiana. Patrick Ariandes alongside me, Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and let's hop right into some boys hoops and talk a little bit. Last night, big game, Dover and CR. I know Jay and I believe Nick, were you down there as well? Jay, how did that one go?
Yeah, Dover came out on fire. They burying the threes left and right early in that game. Ian Davis was, he was on fire.
He had the first 17 points for Dover. Ian Davis, the first 17 points. And I believe Shaf Clark for CR had the first 12 points for them. It was a one-on-one battle early, but I just want to talk about that environment there at Dover. That gym was jam-packed, couldn't move. Unbelievable environment down there last night.
And it seats 2,500. And the maximum capacity is 3,200, and that place was packed last night. We pulled up before the JV game even started and couldn't find any parking spots. It was crazy in there. So it was a great atmosphere. And the band, me and Nick were sitting right next to each other, couldn't hear each other talk during the pregame show because that band was playing. It was electric in there.
Awesome. That's
Great
awesome. So I believe that finished 70-60, I believe, correct? Dover getting the
Dover
W
able to
there.
pull away late.
And also a couple other games here, Mike. Number 7, Sally's, wins the Holy War, so to speak, against number 8, St. Mark's, 54-36. 17th straight win for Sally's over St. Mark's.
Yeah, and it's not like St. Mark's has had bad teams during the stretch. They have really good teams. This team this year, this is a good team that Coach Santa has this year, but for whatever reason, they've come close. They just can't get over the hump against
the South.
So they have another chance on February 8th at the 76ers Fieldhouse, and we'll see if it happens for St. Mark's that night. But no, it was good. We got down there for the last couple minutes of that game, and it was a good crowd, and they just they went home disappointed, unfortunately, again for St. Mark's supporters. But the South just have their number right now.
And now look at another game. Newark gets the win over number 3 St. George's Tech, 58-44. Jay, talk a little bit about that one. Yellow Jackets, big time win for them.
Yeah, Newark played really strong in that game. Their defense was just incredible. They shut down that St. George's offense that we know can put up a lot of points. To hold them to 44 gets a big win. And you know what that does now? It's a 3-way tie in the Flight A because St. George's had come in as the favorite. Now Newark, St. George's Tech, and Appo all have 1 losses. And let's not forget about Appo. Appo has won 7 straight after a 1-4 start, and they're looking really good. They blew out St. Elizabeth's on Saturday in a game that wasn't even close.
And then
we should mention in that game, nothing against Newark because they played a great game. Bones Highland was carried off the court. He injured his ankle pregame, tried to make a go of it, and just couldn't finish the game, so he got carried off. But hey, all credit to Newark. They won. They deserve to win.
And hope everything's good with Bones, of course. I never want to hear that. And then finally, Dover getting another big win against Smyrna, 69-49 in that one. And just looking right ahead, you got a couple matchups to look forward to. Archmere visiting number 10 St. Mark's Friday, 7:15 start. Hawks, we're off to a great start, Mike. Can they continue it with a tough closing stretch ahead?
I think so. They played Saturday at Tower Hill. I went down to watch as much of the game as I could. When I got there, Archmere was up 21 points, and they let Tower Hill come back to take a 4-point lead. Archmere won in the closing seconds, and that's a sign of a good team to me. That they lost a huge lead, a 25-point swing in that game, and they managed to not to get down themselves and were able to get the win. That's a good team Archmere has. Not a lot of height, but they got a lot of grit, and they have some big scorers led by the football player, Darren Dorenzo, who's been their leading scorer this year.
And another matchup set for Friday night. All our alma maters are going to be having a game Friday night. St. Elizabeth's, they travel to take on number 4 Sally's. That's Friday night at 7:30 p.m. And we'll be bringing that game live here on 302 Sports. Jay, talk a little bit about that one. St. E's and Sally's, 2 pretty good teams meeting on Friday night.
Yeah, both. St. Elizabeth has struggled this year, but they're coming in with a nice win over a Howard team who's also struggling. Howard's at 4-9. But that was a big win for St. Elizabeth's coming in. They always play Slaysham tough, and they always seem to win at Slaysham. Yeah. Sally's always seems to win at St. Elizabeth's. I don't know what it is when those 2 teams play, but it seems like the road team always has the advantage. The Sal's are coming in off an overtime loss at a tough Martin Luther King school on Monday. And it's going to be the Sal's first home game since December 20th. It's almost longer than a month on the road, so it's good for them. They're going to get home in front where they're undefeated at home and look to keep that going. And St. Elizabeth's going to come in going, hey, we've won there before, we can win there again.
You know that student section is just salivating to get back into it almost a month off.
I think that's where Mike Lang's going to be sitting in the student section broadcasting.
That's about where we sit when we do those games.
I love it. I love it. And now let's head right into Winchell's way too early basketball selection. So this week's topic, Jay switched it up with the boys. They're going to talk a little Henlopen and Independent Conference. Where do the teams lie right now on the seed line?
All right, we'll start with the Henlopen. Dover's currently 2nd, Cesar Rodney 7th, Lake Forest 11th, Milford 13th, and Woodbridge 19th. That's 3 Henlopen South teams. more than the Henlopen North right now. Independent Sanford's in first, no surprise. Here's the surprise: St. Andrews sitting at 9th right now.
Almost on the bye line, almost there.
And I'll mention them a little bit later because I think they could go from 9th to out of it.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Mike, we'll start with you for this one. Are there any teams that you see not listed there that maybe have a chance to get in?
Yeah, I think Wilmington Friends has a shot. There's going to be more than one independent team, I believe, in this tournament, and it could be Friends. I believe they're 7-4, if I'm not mistaken. They have a really good scorer, Tim Farley. They've got a good schedule coming up. If they can get an upset or two, that'll help, and they need to beat Tower Hill at least once. They've lost to Sanford once. They get Sanford again. They beat Sanford 2 years ago, I believe, so it's not impossible. I believe they have Salesianum later in the season, so they're going to need an upset or two, but Friends can get in.
And they're always a very well-coached team. So yeah, I think that's a good one, Mike, to keep an eye on them. And Jay, how about yourself? A team that's not on that list that could make it.
I'm going to go Sussex Tech. Their strength of schedule is real strong. I think if they can finish with 11 wins, they'll be in. They have Dover and Caesar Rodney. They're going to get double bonus points for both of them. If they can pull off a win in those, against one of those teams, maybe they can pick up a 4-point win. But their strength, and they also got Salesianum, William Penn coming down there. So they got some tough games coming up. I think if they can get to 11 wins, they will be in.
So Jay, you mentioned it a few moments ago. Any team you see dropping out come tournament time?
St. Andrews, they've played their easy part of the schedule, which their tough part's coming. The thing about St. Andrews is they just lost a Tatnall team that's below 500, and they've struggled against some other below 500 teams, barely getting by a Brandywine team that's 1-11. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. But as you can see, they're in 9th position right now. So if they can steal a win or two, but they can't afford those bad losses to Tatnall and other teams that aren't going to give them any bonus points.
How about you, Mike?
Right now, I think everybody that we have listed is safe. Excuse me, with the possible exception of St. Andrews.
All right. Let's, so there you have it. There are your Winchell's way too early predictions. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back. We're going to wrap up the show after this.
Where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
Time to wrap it up here at 302 Sports Weekly. Let's get right into it. Athletes of the Week, our girls winner, Julie Kalasia, junior from Conrad, scored 20 points to lead the Red Wolves past Caravel on Friday night, as Mike broke down earlier in the show. 12 of 16 from the foul line, including clutch ones in the fourth quarter. So congratulations, Julie.
Absolutely. Now over to our boys winner, Avery Richardson, the junior from Appoquinimink, scored 40 points in a pair of wins over Concord and St. E's last week, and the team has won 6 in a row after a slow 1-4 start.
Yeah, congratulations to both of those players. And before we get to our top plays, special announcement coming here from Mike Lang. What do you got, Mike?
Breaking news. It's broke at noon today, but breaking news. Congratulations to the Post 1 baseball team. We watched them last summer. They are the reigning American Legion National Champions. They are the Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association Team of the Year. They'll be honored by the DSBA at our annual luncheon on February 18 at the Sheraton Wilmington South Hotel. Tickets available. You can check out DSBA, our website online. And next Wednesday, we will have the DSBA Coach of the Year announcement. So congratulations to all of those young men. They were a lot of fun to watch.
They were fun to watch. They were fun to watch.
Nate Thomas, by the way,
Yeah.
Sports Center's top play of the day that one day. So anyway, congratulations to Post 1.
Congratulations to Post 1. All right, here we go. Everybody's favorite part of the show, your top plays.
And Pat, we doubled your pleasure this week.
How about this, man? You know, we got them coming. Here we go. Top 10, baby. We got 10 of them. Let's start off Stephanie Clasia. 3 from NBA range. Oh, boy. She shot that one from, what's that, at Boxwood Road?
Came out lately. Watch this block here. Number 9 on your top 10. He's going to try to drive baseline, get that out of here with the left hand into the stands.
And only a freshman.
Only a freshman.
That's scary. Number 8, Carly Cawley. Deep 3 for Caravel. We saw this in the recap as well. She's not even on camera. She's back so far. Boom.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Number 7, Ty Brinker. He might just have a game winner in here for Archmere. Nice little fan angle here. Nice pass to the wing. He's going to put the ball on the floor, drive. Nice pass down low, and there it is.
Nice.
The game winner, reverse layup there. Archmere, they get the W.
Yeah, Tower missed a 3 at the buzzer.
Here's Julie Kalasia again, number 6. The inbound off the back. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
This play doesn't get run enough, I feel like.
We
How
always
about
screw that up in practice back in the day, didn't we, Pat?
Yeah, that's right, man.
To the top 5, Alexander McClendon. We love our buzzer beaters here at 302 Sports. Little around behind the dribble. Throw it up there. Knock it down at the buzzer.
And he absorbed the contact.
No foul call. Should have given him that one.
Another freshman, by the way.
Kiana Woola and Abigail Rezidlo right here. Watch inside balls. Woola getting on the floor to Rezidlo for 3. Great teamwork there by the 2 Ursuline players.
One of the top 3. Here he is again. You saw the block earlier. Well, the Yellow Jackets, they can do it on the offensive end as well. Here's Lately. In transition, throw it down.
Nice.
Wow.
There, huh?
Flushes it with 2 hands.
The pass was as nice as the dunk.
Yes.
Newark with the upset victory.
Here's Lately
man.
to Joe Hodges. Get it out of here. And look at this. Woo! One hand flush. She's soloing tonight.
And your top play, she was in the house tonight for Nia Ward Mayo. Check out this one. 45-45, 8 seconds to go. They get her on the inbound off the glass, take the contact, count it, and the foul. Bernia Ward Mayo, St. E's, big time victory.
And that play was drawn up by Julie McCarron, who inbounded the ball.
You guys talked about with them on the show
That's
tonight.
right.
Go back and check that out if you missed it.
Great job. All right, there you go, your top 10 plays of the week. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Thanks to our special guests for coming on. And now, let's do it. Let's go. Final thought here, Jay. You got a final thought heading into the weekend for the Delaware audience.
Yeah, to me, it's a lot of big games this weekend. Go out, support these athletes, high school, even middle school. You know, they got some big games coming up. Get out there, show your support. They're fun games to watch and always worth the price of admission.
Absolutely. Mike, final thought?
Yeah, we mentioned I'm not the biggest high school wrestling guru, but excuse me, this Saturday at Salesianum, it's number 4 Sussex Central at number 3 Salesianum.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't make it to Cape Henlopen to watch the girls basketball, swing on down to Sally's and you catch some top 5 wrestling.
Absolutely. You got one for us?
Well, I'm just going to give a reminder to everyone out there about the Delaware Interscholastic Football Coaches Association All-State Banquet. That'll be Monday, January 28th, again this Monday at 6 p.m. Dover Downs International Speedway if you want to check that out on Monday. And Pat,
Absolutely.
what about you? What do you got?
I mean, I don't got much. I don't got much for a final thought. To be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But definitely go and check out that wrestling match that happened tonight. That's your homework assignment. Go back and watch the Smyrna CR walk-off pin, I guess you could say, for Smyrna to get the W. But once again, thanks to all our sponsors for everything. Thanks to Ed Aiken and the St. Elizabeth girls basketball team. Our guests coming on tonight. For everybody here, Nick Allison, Trini, Jason Winchell, Mike Lang, Pops, Nick, Halliday. I'm Pat Garianis. We'll see you next week here on 302 Sports Weekly.